right, I want to welcome everybody to the family tree. Put your hands together, fam. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Everybody who's in the house.
Yeah, man.
This is Wednesday, Hump Day.
Hump Day. Hump Day, man.
Rolling, baby. All
Yeah,
right.
man.
Everybody's doing good. Everything is going well with you.
For Dr. P, I know you're rolling. Pull your audio down just a bit. It's a little hotter than you are.
I'm going to pull it all the way down.
All right, that's cool.
So we're going to get started. Hopefully everybody, as you still come in, come on in, have a seat, come on in,
Yeah.
And we're going to come off sharing here, and boom, you should
All
be
right. Yes, sir.
All right, welcome to the family tree, y'all. Hey,
man.
how's
Yeah,
everybody
man.
doing? Who's in the house? Big B, a lot of good folks in the house, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, buddy.
All
We're good.
Good. Thanks for waiting, y'all. We're just running into, trying to get things in order on the technical side, so we good to go.
All
I want to
right.
thank you for joining for the family tree. This is the place where we talk about holistic health and anything on your heart and mind that you got going on. We call it the family tree because what? It's the place where the ancient laurel trees, where we got around those trees, and guess what? We prayed together. And guess what? We talked about problems, situations, anything on your heart and mind. It's usually around the tree. That's what
I know that's right.
Security. You're real Social Security. You got to say it slow.
Social Security.
And that's your family. And
Yes,
that
sir,
family means that for whatever is going on, you have a problem or a situation, usually it's right around that tree. So with this, we open the floor for conversation. Anything on your heart and mind you want to talk about. We talk about holistic health. Pretty much we talk about everything over here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anything going on, we're going to talk about everything. So we open the conversation. If you want to join us, go right down to your chat bar. Right down at the very bottom, you're going to see a little reaction with a little heart area. Click that, and you can raise your hand like Big B up there.
Yes, sir.
And we'll put you in queue. And if you're in queue, we can actually ask you a question, try to get you questions. And, if somebody says, hey, well, I don't want to get in queue, I want to just ask a question. You could also, as an option, go down to the chat box. Can put in your question or concern, anything you have, and Big B will try to grab it, or Prophetess. I don't know if it's Prophetess in here.
No, not yet. She says she's going to be a little late, Dr.
Okay,
B,
so she's coming in.
Got a class.
Yep, she'll be coming in, and we'll try to get it in to the questions for today and put it in the chat box. If you're somebody that's calling by phone and you may have missed the prompt where it tells you how to actually raise your hand, don't worry. Just let us know that you're calling by phone and we'll get you in. All right.
Yes,
so I want to thank you all for coming in. We say let this not be the last time, but be the first time. Bring somebody next time. All right. So we want to start off by first giving our host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan, ahead. Big
Yo,
B.
man. Yo, buddy. Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy?
Man. Hey, man, I'm doing well. Good day today.
Yes. Very busy day on this side, but definitely good to see you, buddy. So tell me what's going on over there, Big B.
Well, listen, let's put it like this. I'm still working on doing what?
Mm-hmm.
Running my toes through the ground and hugging my trees and stuff. I can't help myself.
Hugging them trees. The trees they look forward to seeing you.
They said, yo, man, where you been, boy? You been hanging out, leaving the brother alone.
Yeah, that's
now,
right.
Actually, right. I have no complaints, man. Look, every day Daddy says, get up, homie. I said, all right, brother, I got this. He said, look, my favorite saying is what? You got the nerve to wake me up. I got the nerve to do what you want. Well,
there you go. Be thankful.
I think that really kind of should be like a motto for everyone that we're allowed to open their eyes every day. Because you know what, guys? Guess what? Remember one thing: you're not promised.
That's right.
From one moment to the next.
That's
man.
Right.
So I'm just having a good time. So let me just real quick before we can go and give you. Let's go back to our favorite website. We're just kind of hanging up right now. We're ending at the ending of September 21 for our flu view, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our clinical lab, our trending is sending sideways for positive flu at 0.6%. Our public health thing, where it's kind of circulating this week with nothing really happening on that. Okay, and our respiratory illness is trending also sideways, 1.9%. And of course, we dropped a little bit now for our hospitalization. Last week it was 0.1 per 100,000. Now we're like 0 per 100,000. So we're in good shape there, Dr. P. And of course, there's our mortality rate.
Mortality rate. There it is. There
Yes,
it
sir,
is.
brother.
What are we looking
Mortality
at,
rate
buddy?
0.0%, trending sideways,
Yeah,
buddy. Yes,
point
sir. Yes, sir.
zero
Yes, sir.
percent. We
And
still are very low, and
yes, sir.
that's
And
very good.
pediatric deaths, hey, reported this total week
That's
200 deaths
good.
for the entire season, man. So we're in
Excellent,
good shape,
excellent.
buddy. Yes,
We're in
sir.
good shape. We're in
Yeah,
good
man.
shape.
Yes, sir,
So
man.
we are Change the Seasons. If you've been following us on the family tree and also on the air, we talk about this is the time for you to do change. This is cleanse every change of
Oh,
seasons.
season. Yes,
Remember?
sir.
Cold and cleanse, parasite formula. Make sure that you're doing what you have to do to keep yourself in balance. All right. So we're going to start off because we're a little bit behind today, but we're going to start off. And I do want to open up the floor. We always start off with testimonies. Testimonies
Yes,
on
yes,
your
yes.
heart and mind. Anything that you may have experienced and something you took away from this show, or just you may have something holistic that you've shown, but you've shown some progress because there's people going in a storm, people in a
Yes, sir,
storm,
man.
and then people coming out of a storm, and then a testimony goes a long way. So we make a big thing about this because guess what? It helps you get through the process, and
Amen. So
through
very true,
that
sir. Great.
process, we can say everyone wins. So with that being the case, I want to open up the floor right now. Anyone have a testimony on their heart and mind that you want to share with the family? Floor is open. Anyone have a testimony?
Yours, right?
Anyone?
Yeah, you
Dr.
have.
Paul?
All right, all
Yes.
right, all right.
Who is that?
Hi, hi, Dr. Paul. This is Shirley, the cement person.
Uh,
Hey, what's
hey,
up,
how you
Shirley?
doing,
What's
Sarah?
happening?
Nothing much. I just wanted to share a experience I had. Maybe somebody will benefit from it.
Okay.
I went to my optometrist. I've been here visiting him. He's kind of new, but I had two visits with him. So this particular time, and of course, when he checked my eyes, he said, you have cataracts. I said, yes, I'm aware of that. I said, but I use certain procedures and stuff like to help with it. He said,
Mm-hmm.
nothing you will do to remove that. They need to be removed. But I recall a while ago, I came to you and I said, one of my other eye doctors said, you need to get those cataracts removed. And Dr. Ball said, no, don't get that done. Don't get that done. So I always listen to Dr. Paul. So when I went to this visit, this gentleman, he was adamant about it. And he's an optometrist. So of course, I think he likes to prescribe eyeglasses too. But I don't wear eyeglasses because I have my left eye is farsighted and my right eye is nearsighted. So I can see one complements the other. So I don't know if this is normal with most people, but I think some people have this kind of vision.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't wear glasses. So he said, well, the next time he said, well, have you ever had a glaucoma test? And I said, well, it runs in my family. And in the past, I always, the doctors always follow up on it. So he said, do you mind if I be your provider for that? Do you mind? I said, no, you could check. You can check me for glaucoma and watch me and everything. So he said, well, the next time you come, we're going to do a glaucoma test.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, fine. So it's been like a month or so. So recently, this was last Thursday, I came in and kept my appointment. And the optometrist facility is like the state of the art. He has everything in there. So I went through with it, and he took me through. I think about 8 or 10 tests. I think it was more than checking glaucoma, but he so many tests he went through, even color blindness. He went through all about 8 or 9 tests. So at the end, the technician said, well, the doctor will come in and see you. So he comes in and he has this little glare because he knows I'm not going for getting my cataracts removed or eyeglasses. So
don't
he has
know.
this little snare like, I'm going to get you this time. I'm going to get you this time. So he types up looks at his laptop for all the results from all the tests. And it was at least about 10 different tests.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Paul, I guess you're similar to your system where you get a bar chart. Yours is like a bar chart. His was like circles, mimicking the eye. So he put it up there and he rolled around and he looked and he stared at the screen with me. Dr. Paul,
Mm.
the right eye was at the top and the left eye was at the bottom. So I looked at the left eye first. Everything was green except one speck of yellow. I guess it was 0.01% yellow. And then the right eye, Dr. Paul, 100% green.
What?
He said, and he did. And the thing is, and I just listen to him. I don't challenge people. I just listen to him. I mean, I make the final decisions about my own health. So I just listen to him. He did not review any of the test results, like, eye pressure is good, this, that. He didn't review with me, but all that information was on the bar chart. So he says to me, I've never seen nothing like it. You know what you're going to have to do? I said, what? You're going to have to come back and do another test because I've never seen anything like it before.
So what is he saying? He's saying that he didn't see what was going on. What was he not seeing? What did he make you come back?
I guess based on the test, and that's the thing, Dr. Paul. He didn't say, things were bad or things were good or things were, questionable. He didn't share any of this information with me. So I'm just going by what I saw on the chart. Green means good. I can.
There you
see
go.
I know that's right.
Yeah, that's
yes,
right.
yes. I know that's right.
Disappointed or dismayed, but all he said was, you have to come back in another 3 months. We have to do this again. I've never seen anything like it.
She shut him down. She shut him down.
She shut him down.
Yeah,
He
she
got
shut
shut
him down.
He's on the expedition.
And I always follow your protocol. I use the toolbox. I do the eye wash as needed. I do the hot compresses. I do the massage. And this day, some days, every day is different. So some days you feel extra sharp for some reason, your body, your eyes, and everything. And this particular day, last Thursday, I was flying.
On your A
I
game.
felt
He was on your A game. That's right.
I was so good.
Yes.
That was nothing he could tell me was wrong. And the test showed.
Go ahead, girl.
Go ahead, Shirley. Go ahead, Shirley. Go ahead, Shirley.
Green means great. And I saw nothing but green.
All right.
Hey,
All right.
I just wanted to share that with you. And I don't think
first of all, everybody come off of
That's right. Yeah. Congratulations,
come on, Shirley. Come on, Shirley.
Congratulations.
Congratulations indeed.
Testimony.
That's right.
Congratulations to you.
Congratulations to you.
Thank
See,
you.
that's what's up. See,
Shirley, you broke the machine.
you can't see God, you ain't looking. That's all I got to say.
You can't see God, you ain't looking. See what's happening. They can't. If there was something wrong, he would have told you.
Yes, that's exactly right.
He would have said it. But because he can't find nothing, you were referred to as a problem.
That's right.
Now, when you finally got in there, you wasn't the problem. He probably got on the phone back to someone and said, I thought you said something was wrong. There's nothing wrong. This is awesome.
Face that he was defeated, like he was.
Then I gotta tell you that.
Hallelujah.
Then I gotta tell you, well.
So,
oh boy,
Shirley, this is what we talk about. For those who are listening, when they talk about mucus in the eye, that's all it is. Cataracts is nothing but mucus. But if you now eliminate the things that you've been exposed to, that means that this mucus has no way of building an eye. Old folks used to call it snot in the eye.
Yeah.
So all you're doing is relieving, number one, staying away from the bad food. And if you start to do protocols that we have, which is the hot compresses, the actual eye washing, and then, of course, the herbs that are specifically for that, guess what? It has no option or no choice but to get better. So that's why I would say to you, congratulations, Shirley. You showed them up. You showed them up, man. And what a testimony. Continue to do what you do. You already know what to do, so I don't even have to tell you what to do.
I know that's right. Yeah, buddy.
So
that's
share that
exactly
information. Right. Continue to use that method because it's working for you. Got it?
Okay.
All right.
And thank you for letting me share.
I'm proud of you, girl. That's right. I'm proud of you. All right. Keep up the great work. All right.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Paul.
All right. Thank you for sharing.
And Dr. Paul.
Yes, that
That's
sounds
Farouk.
like
That
That's
sounds like
Farouk.
Farouk.
That's right.
that sound
Holy
like
hallelujah. Glory be to God. I'm grateful to speak up in
yes.
this line tonight.
Yeah, right.
I
There you
first,
go.
yeah, first off, I want to bring up the matter of this border issue regarding the ports, and that can get talked about, I guess, and later on down the line, or hopefully
Yeah.
that gets talked about, because I want to know
Mm,
what can we do as a people to, not even for preparation, the things just happen simultaneously, and people are
mhm.
rushing around getting all the tools and all the things in this. I don't believe, personally, in my repertoire, I don't believe we have to do all that. But I want to make sure that we do or don't, and what we do.
Yeah, right now, yeah, we definitely talked about it over the weekend. I told everyone that it's a quiet concern over the weekend, but it's now becoming a major concern that the ports are now shutting down. And what's really happening is another threat. This comes back to people not understanding this technology. It's the AI that's really the biggest problem. The
Mm-hmm.
AI is now taking up the East Coast from Maine all the way down to Florida. That is basically that's old school port. On the West Coast, they're actually all automated. Really, there's no human involvement, or least human involvement on the West Coast. So now the East Coast, they're trying to do it. So the workers they need more time. They want their upgrades from 39 to 69 per hour, but also they want less intervention with AI technology, which means that AI is taking over all of this and it's doing things that they don't need humans anymore. So this is something that could last a little bit, y'all. So you
Yeah.
want to go out when you go in shopping, this could last for a while. We don't have a radar on where this can lead. So what does that mean to you? You mean stock up a little bit, add a little extra, whatever you're doing, grab a little bit, store it up. If you're buying some, going to the BJ's and the big stores, put a little extra something in there when you go shopping. All right. So make sure you store up. Remember, we had the class. I did a whole class on getting prepared. Remember, we did the getting prepared class. Remember, we
Yep.
talked about the generators. We talked about remember, I said the grab bags. Hopefully you all have your grab bags ready. I got mine. We got all our stuff ready. So if anything like that happens, you know how to get up out of here, right? Or you have a contingency plan. Strange things are happening in our world, so we just want to be prepared. All right, not fear
Right.
mongering, but being prepared. Got it? So
Yeah,
keep that
yeah,
in mind.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like those that's like on low income, such as like me. So
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know this was going to happen. So what should I guess, could you
Yeah.
send me over like a I need an email listing of, maybe Bill can email me something where I can,
Mm-hmm.
do something that's affordable, because I'm only by myself.
Yeah, we may even have that class. We may Big B. We may want to have Prophetess send that class out again. Maybe we
Right.
can go
Mm-hmm.
back and look at that, find out when we did that class.
Mm-hmm.
And just because I talked about radios, crank
Yeah,
radios,
that you did. You certainly did.
I talked about everything. I gave you some guides, I gave y'all books, I gave you all the things that you should do. I even gave you the website. You remember the long-term foods that you can actually store up for long periods. Remember, we did all that stuff. We
Mm-hmm.
did all that stuff. We had a
Certainly
great one on
did.
that. So maybe Big B, we'll look for that over the weekend and see if
Okay.
we can repost that. We'll repost
Okay.
that because it had it had everything for such a time as this that we can talk about it without, we can really unpack it. So it's a
Yeah.
lot of information. And yeah, everybody has to have a contingency plan. What happens when all the cell phones go out? What happens when you have no, power? What happens when you don't have any water? Do you
Mm-hmm.
have enough water? Look around your house right now. If the lights went off right now and the power went out, how long will you think that you have to last in your home? Think about
Mm-hmm.
that. Think about
Mm-hmm.
that. Some of y'all saying, I need to go shopping right now.
Well,
Some of
That's what
y'all
she
say, I
said.
need to go
buddy.
shopping right now. So, yeah. And I got my cousin is on there. Ronzi, what's up, man? This Ronzi. There's my cousin Ronzi. Ronzi over there.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
cousin
yeah.
Ronzi Butler. Let's give him a hand. My cousin over
Hey,
there.
Ron, what's up, buddy? Hey there,
And
man. All right, all right.
yeah, he just happened to be busting my chops today about the very thing we talking about. He said, "Cuz you better, I'm gonna have to come in there and get you." I said, "All right." But yes, we're gonna rebroadcast that, Big B. We'll talk to Prophetess and maybe we can get that going. Okay.
Okay, man, you got
All right.
that. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's
Oh,
go
now I
to
have a
the next.
testimony. One more. I have a
Okay.
testimony.
Testimony. Okay. All right.
Are you ready? So I got the frankincense and myrrh. So I'm gonna keep that in prayer. I'm gonna keep everything in prayer. I learned what exactly that is. Everybody needs to get it. Everybody that believes in Jesus needs to have it, symbolizing that Jesus is real. He actually set that as a symbol for him to utilize as a method of protection for the spirit and the body. That's one. And then the second part of that is I'm still vegan. I'm still eating healthy, and I feel like when you realize y'all get sick, you need sulfur, bayberry, and also I'm gonna tell you something. That bayberry and sulfur, you could not, you could use it together, but I realized when you use sulfur, it actually, you need a lot more. You need a lot more water. But I'm gonna tell you something. You use sulfur over time. If you have a severe cold or selenium or any herbs and such as that, and it really honestly works. So
Yeah, absolutely.
you know,
Yeah, so that's the shop, man. Everybody
We
come off,
appreciate
give
we
Farouk a
appreciate that,
hand.
bro.
Let's give him a
Good hip,
hand, y'all.
man.
Everybody come off mute
Yeah,
for
buddy. Yeah,
him.
buddy.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Put your hand
Farouk, man. You're getting better at
All
it,
right,
man.
all right, all right.
Doing the work.
Congratulations.
Doing the work.
Yes, let's wrap our
All right,
hands
man.
around him. He's been doing that vegan. You've been doing you've been hanging out at Sarah's.
no, I've been personalizing for myself, and I've been taking it to my home.
All right, bro.
All
That's
right
what's
now,
up.
all right
I
now.
can't
That's what
can't
I'm
stand
talking
you.
about.
That's
And
what's
I
up.
moved too. Hold it. I moved in a $280 place versus a $650, and then now I'm building up to anybody knows any like refrigerators, anything or anything that can be utilized in this space I'm in to basically make it comfortable. Because I got a bed, maybe a refrigerator, like that's like a dorm apartment or dorm size or something, and everything all in one. So I want to do much in the TV. That's the only two things I might need.
All right. Sounds good,
Farouk,
man. And we're pushing for you, buddy, and we're praying for you, and continue to stay on point. And if you are you still doing the coffee?
Yes,
Are you still
yes.
doing the coffee?
Oh,
All right.
heck yeah, yes,
I think
definitely.
if there's any way that we can support you, brother, and help you with your, what you're going through right now, we can support your business and tell them how they can call you if they want to get that, that mushroom coffee we talk about. Everybody
Amen. Well,
talk
guess
about the
what?
mushroom coffee.
I call it my virtual coffee shop because it's mobile and it's online.
There
So
you go.
anybody got to contact me, they reach out to me on 267-461-6091. And 267 616091. And the name is Organo Gold, but my name is FARUQ. That's my name. All right. And,
All right.
And Dr. Paul,
Yes.
RSV, right? And like in children, and for my friend has a child that has asthma and RSV. What can she do about it?
Well, definitely, I would have to assess them more than anything because
I'm gonna give them your information.
Yeah, give me the information. Have them come on in for a consultation or an assessment, and then I can tell them exactly what to do. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my brother. Congratulations, man.
God bless
Continue
you,
the
bro.
good work, man. God bless
That's
you,
love.
brother. All right,
Amen.
always
Okay.
good stuff. Good stuff.
got
Good
it.
stuff. All right, who
Amen.
we have next? Anybody else we have?
I have one quick one, Dr. Paul.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Quick.
So
all right.
Of course I had to do my glaucoma cataract education on the patient today, but he was also taking cyanocobalamin.
Caught him. You got it.
So I wrote down for him, I said, so what you need to do is you need to look up this one. And I wrote methylcobalamin for him. He said, so what's the difference? I said, well, what does cyanocobalamin look like? What does it remind you of? He said, well, kind of like cyanide. I said, educate yourself, look them up, make your own decision. Exactly. I said, cyanocobalamin is the primary source, B12 source that is provided by the medical environment. I said, it's not the healthiest and it's not the best. I said, so you educated, man. Look it up.
Yeah, come on for me.
For jump dead in this chat. You educated, man.
She busting them out, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what you got to do, Dr. Paul. You got to put them on spot, make them big, just come to the table, man.
That's right.
With some people, it's not a whole lot of detailed discussion. All you have to do is see what the problem is, present it to them, and they're like, oh, what? Wait a minute.
Isn't it interesting that all we have to do is just bring the information to the forefront, and common sense is going to give us the correct truth of the matter.
Mhm.
And
Right.
cyanocobalamin is the B12. You'll see this in a lot of things like normal multivitamins. You'll see it in things like Flintstone vitamins with the children. And in
Right.
most cases, people are taking this and not even knowing that it spins acid. So when it
Mhm.
spins acid, that's tearing you down. So it's not doing its work. You want the methylcobalamin, which is actually the one that actually comes from this natural source. So thank you, Dr. Lorinda, for putting them straight. You are definitely knocking them out over there.
Plus the maltodextrin. I had to go there with the
wow.
diabetic today.
Oh, yeah, yeah. See, these things are very key, and these small things make the difference of how your sugar spikes, your acid increases, inflammation is in the body by these very simple things. So you got to make sure that you stay on top of it. So thank you so much, Dr. Clorinda. We appreciate you. All right, who else we got there? Big B, are we going to questions, or is there anyone else with a testimony?
Anyone else with a testimony? Anybody?
Anyone else? I want to give a shout out to, as I was coming in, I got to give a shout out. I got to give a shout out to Shanita. Shanita, I hope she's on. She may be on. Is she on? Is Shanita on?
Shanita, are you there?
Shanita, are you on? Are you on?
I guess not. So
no, I don't think she's on. Well, Shanita just informed me. She said, "Peace, Dr. Paul. Looking forward to you this evening on the show." She said, "Thank you again for all of your information." It looks like it says our son has arrived. She just had a baby.
All right, all
was
right.
healthy. So
all right.
congratulations. And she sent me a picture of the baby. Matter of fact, I'm going to post this when I get a chance. It is beautiful. The baby looks beautiful and safe and healthy. So congratulations to Shanita and her husband. You know, we'll maybe get a testimony from her. Yeah, she had a good one. So congratulations. All right. Let's see who else we have here. Anyone else?
Anyone else with a testimony?
Anyone else before we go into questions?
This is Joyce.
Hi, Joyce. Go ahead.
Hey, Joyce.
Hi, Dr. Paul.
What's going on?
I'm getting better as I go along.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Actually, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
I've been seeing Dr. Paul for about a year and a half. When I first started with Dr. Paul, I had plaque in the arteries and protein in the kidneys, high liver enzymes. And each time 3 months that I would go back, 6 months that I would go back, it got better. However, today when I went back, well, let me go back. 6 months ago when I was there, I had orange and yellow and a smidget of green. Today when I went, I had all yellow and all green.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, you know I'm gonna shout on you now. Yes. Hey, y'all.
Hallelujah.
I just want to frame this a little bit for you, okay? So that people get an idea. So Joyce comes all the way from Maryland all the way up to Philly. Number one. That's a work of faith right there. And she started off, and like she said, she had a lot of issues that were plaque and things like that were building it up. And I said, look, all you got to do is stay the course, do these certain things, and guess what? It will correct itself. It's the perfect system created by a genius. So today, Joyce came through and literally almost blew away all her numbers. All her numbers are coming down. I mean, when I'm talking about coming down, abnormal to normal is where she came from. So give Joyce a hand.
No, that's great. That's great. That's great.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Joyce.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Unbelievable. Joyce, you sat there. She should have saw Big B. She was like, what? I said, yes, this is you. Trust the system and it works. God's system is a perfect system. You just got to stay the course. And here's the thing, that if there's a word that I want somebody to hear tonight, it is to find your rhythm. Find your rhythm. Find what works for you and what does not work for you. And then when you find it, you roll it till the wheels roll off of that thing. You got
I know
me?
that's right. Yes,
Because
sir.
that's what your body is saying. This works for me. And that means whether it's getting up in the morning, doing a little exercise, doing whatever you do, get into your circadian rhythm, and that rhythm will reward you. So, Joyce, you did a great job today. I can only say congratulations, and your faith has made you whole. You are doing
Mhm.
some incredible, incredible things. So I'm so proud of you, and
Thank
continue
you.
to do the great work. All right.
I will, and thank you very much, Dr. Paul.
Yes,
All
indeed. Glad
right.
to hear
All
that,
right.
Joyce. Wonderful, wonderful,
Joyce
wonderful.
doing well. Yes. All right. Who else we have?
Anybody else with a testimony?
Mm-hmm. All
Anybody
right.
else?
I think that may be it. And
Okay.
if not,
Dwayne? Dwayne? I saw you light out, Dwayne. Okay, I guess not then. Okay, all right then, Dwayne, if you don't mind, just mute yourself, Dwayne, and we'll go on from there. How about that?
mm-hmm.
All right, before we go up to Neat in the corner, there is one question. Can you speak on BCAAs and EAAs? What can someone do for knee pain until they can have knee replacement surgery?
Okay, say that again one more time.
Okay. Can you speak on BCAAs and EAAs? What can someone do for knee pain until they can have a knee replacement?
Yeah, you got to deal with the inflammation. It goes back to pH again. Things like not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. We're looking at things like MSM, keeping the inflammation level down. Definitely your food choices have got to be on the alkaline side. So acid alkaline food chart, make sure you're getting all of the alkaline products. Stay away from the acid foods. Watch the junk food. Make sure your water is spot on. Make sure your water is spring water, bottled at the source. Make sure it's none of that purified, filtered, reverse osmosis, distilled waters. All those things have to be in balance. Because even if there's a procedure that you're about to deal with, you have to control the levels of inflammation. And that's usually what most people have an issue with. That's the pain. That's the pain you're going to be feeling. So, assessment, I wish could have got to you on the assessment. Did they say what stage they're in right now? I missed that last part.
No, it didn't say it just didn't say that at all. It just said they were in the process of, I guess, getting ready to have a knee replacement.
Yeah. I wish I could get to them before that because we can, long depending
Bianca,
upon the
you're
situation.
there.
Yes,
You
I'm
are.
here. I'll
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Paul, I'll let her know and I'll give her your
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, because we never count you out, because we try to get that inflammation down so that remember, you got to cool the body. The body has to be in a state of cooling, which is parasympathetic. Before it
Mhm.
goes into a state of healing, you got to relax. That's why we got to cool the system. So give her my number. Is it he or
Okay.
she? Is it he or she?
She.
Okay. Yeah, give her my number and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. My other one that Big B was saying was the BCAAs and the EAAs. I
Mhm.
work with the trainer now
Mm-hmm.
and do a lot of resistance training
Mm-hmm.
and some cardio in between. And he was recommending BCAAs or EAAs. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, is that really necessary?
Uh, well, you're talking about procedures for, you're talking about procedures.
No, I'm talking
What
about like the
you talking
branch
about?
chain amino acids or
Oh,
the
okay. You're talking about
essential
the
amino
amino
acids.
acids. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say we got to be careful with aminos anytime you're using aminos,
Okay.
because aminos are about a family. It's about a balance. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and the balance is that you have to really know that you have a deficiency in an amino acid. Remember, they've been separated, isolated, and divided from where their true source is for. So got it? So it's a dance going on. Each one is married to another its actual match or bipolar or it's polar. So if you know that you specifically have something with a specific amino acid, like a deficiency, and it's been determined, that's the only time I would move to that.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would only go to plant-based, only plants that would have that. Things like that help to balance that out would be like the brewer's yeast. The brewer's yeast would have
Okay,
all
I'll
the
take that.
balance, right? Because what you're doing is you're taking it from a life source that balances out for you. So you don't have to do that. Too many people take a lot of amino acids and they tend to cause more problems. So you got to really
Okay.
watch the aminos. Only unless you absolutely specifically know there's a specific problem here. Got it? So
Okay.
some people, I mean, when you start getting into the different chains of, the branch chains and all the different ones, it gets complicated and it gets very much of a new narrative. And I don't like it because it takes people away from their natural sources for which it comes from. So always
Yeah, it
go
seemed
back
like
to
a lot of people take it for muscle building and all that kind of
yeah,
stuff. And I don't
yeah.
think if it's necessary or
Yeah,
not.
I don't think it's very necessary. Some people get
Okay.
results though. I'm not going to not say it doesn't give people results. It can give some people the results, but when people are really trying to build muscle and things, it's never done by itself. The body never does anything by itself. Everything is a
Mhm.
group, an organization, and ultimately as a family. So that's why I
Okay.
would never do it. Always just know where you are. And you can always trust the plan. You can always trust the plan. Okay.
Okay. And my last one is the fava bean tofu, the 9 GMO organic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what's your take on? I mean, I've
The
tried it.
fava.
It's
Mm-hmm.
yes, it's really good and it's higher
Mm-hmm.
in protein.
Mm-hmm.
But
Some people will have a problem with the fava. Okay.
okay.
And the fava being, remember, we have a lot of people that have this. There's a term called favism. You ever heard of favism?
No,
It's
I think I
actually
looked it up.
It's based on the genetic disorder of G6PD enzyme deficiency.
Yes, I've heard of that, the
Mhm.
G6P.
Right.
Yeah.
So their favism is to stay away from certain fava beans because fava beans can cause clotting or disruption with that process. I tend to say whenever you're dealing with beans, just know what you're dealing with. Some beans
Okay.
are, remember, they're lectins, so they can cause problems with some people with digestion. So fava, that's the fava bean, that's the lima bean, all that whole family can be a problem sometimes. So just be assessed properly before anything you're going to do it. But organic, long as it's not been sprayed, nothing been
Mm-hmm.
altered, nothing been added, they're pretty good. You may have to really break that down though, because some people may not be able to break that one because of the lectins. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Good stuff,
Okay.
Bianca.
All
Good
right.
stuff.
All
Good
right,
stuff.
Bianca. All right, Dr. Paul. Nitha's up in the corner. Nitha.
Hey, Nitha.
Grand risings, everyone. How is
Grand
everyone?
All
risings.
right. All right. All right.
Good. Listen, I've been searching. I was at a client. I don't normally drink water. I was getting choked because they offered me water, and I said no, thank you, because I don't drink the water they drink. But I was kind of choking, and I said, well, I need some water. I don't care what they had. So he grabbed 2 small bottles of the Crystal Geyser. I said, oh my goodness, you're drinking the best water. Thank you. So then I asked, where did you get your 8-ounce bottles? So the son said, PJP Marketplace. PJP Marketplace. And I said, it sounds familiar. So I happened to go there and I said, I knew it sounded familiar. My husband and I used to go because they sell things in bulk.
Mm-hmm.
And they sell restaurant stuff because my husband's a retired chef.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I went looking and it just blew my mind. I purchased 180 bottles, 8
What?
ounces,
What?
8-ounce bottles. They had
Clean them
the
out.
cases of 60 8-ounce bottles in the pack. I said, I got the gentleman, would you help me? I want 3 packages.
Wow, you cleaned them out.
$11.99
What?
for each.
Wow.
I wanted to let everybody know. I did put it in the chat.
Okay.
They have several PJP markets, but the one that I went to was the one on Aramingo Avenue, where the shopping district is across from the Lowe's. And they had cases of them. They also had some of the Eternal. They had some of the other waters not in the packages, but the Crystal Geyser 60 in the pack, they were stacked. So I just
yes. All right, let's give
That's great.
Nita a
Great to hear
hand.
that, Nita.
Nita,
Yes.
All right.
Dr.
Bill, I
Paul.
was tempted to
Now,
call you to find out where the
congratulations.
slots in Jersey, but
Hallelujah.
I done
Thank
found where I can get that crystal geyser. And my grandson just brought all of them in and put them in the garage. I said, I'm set for right now.
I
So
heard that.
Nisa,
Yes.
you said 60 in a pack and it's 8 ounces
Yes. The 8
for
ounce.
$11.99.
Yes.
That's not bad.
Okay.
That's not
There's
bad.
also,
Thank you.
sorry guys, there's also a PJP on Adams Avenue and Rising Sun in the plaza.
Yes. Yes.
I go there all the time.
I
Yes,
just
right
can't
there.
see if they have the crystal geyser, but I know that one has it.
Yeah,
there you
that
go.
particular one sells the 8 ounces too. Because I was in there, my sister had some function and she was like, I ain't gonna let all these kids throw away my 16-ounce bottles of crystal geyser. So I went and got a couple of kids of the small ones.
I know that's right.
Yeah, but they do have it at the PJP on it's Rising Sun and Adams Avenue.
Yeah, they have several of them around, but I know that one particular. I've been looking for the 16 ounce. I'm having a hard time finding 16 ounce.
Yeah,
so
I know
the gallons. I know everyone says, "Oh, they have the gallons." Yes, but I can't put gallons in my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Keep it kind of warm, cold. I use gallons. I have some because I use gallons for cooking. I want something I can grab and go. So.
There you go. There you go. Awesome.
I just bought 2 cases, so.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Neitha. Appreciate it. Now y'all got another jump spot. All right. Hey, I want to say just a shout out for Barbara. Barbara, you still there? Barbara Williams, you on there? Is she still on?
I'm still here. Hi.
Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Everybody
I'm
give
good.
Barbara a hand over there. Give her a shout out. That's Barbara. And she's from the
Barbara,
NAACP.
welcome.
Yes,
Hey,
that's
Barbara.
She's from the NAACP.
Hi,
and
Barbara.
We're having the event that's coming up. So I want to say, Barbara, I know you had something you wanted to leave for the family. Tell them about how they can actually participate with the event on October the 20th. Yes. The banquet.
Yes, this is the Willow Grove branch of the NAACP Freedom Fund Banquet. And this year it's going to be at 5, right across the street from Dr. Paul's office at 5 on York Road.
I just found out that. Yes.
And what we do every year, we try to give. Last year, we were able to give students, 2 students, $1,000 scholarships. We also gave a book award, and then we honor some of our community leaders. And this year, we have our own Dr. Paul, who is being honored for all the work that he does.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Well, I really do appreciate it. We really do appreciate it. What you do in educating everybody about their health and alternative ways of treating and dealing with that. So the banquet is going to be on the 20th. The adult tickets are $75. Youth tickets, youth under 18, tickets are $30. And tickets can be purchased online or you can send a check to the and I can put this in the chat too.
I was going to say that, but make sure you put all the info in the chat, okay?
Yeah, I can put that in the chat and we'll have a flyer going out, but tickets are going and there will be a press release that's going out also. So if you are interested, and I hope you do come out and support this event because we try to support the youth that are in the area. And it's a really nice program. This year, we're going to be honoring the former Commissioner Ken Lawrence. So it's a really good event.
Yes. And Barbara, we want to give you an incredible hand. You are doing some great stuff at the NAACP. We appreciate all that you do. Thank you for even honoring me. I tell you, I do not look for honors and things like that because what I do is for the grace of God. That He pressed it on me. So He said, "Daddy, Daddy said this is what I got to do. This is what I got to do." So I thank you so much for just recognizing me and also for recognizing the students. We also love the fact that we can give back at any and all times. So what we're doing is not only just with the NAACP, but the scholarships go a long way because
Yes.
that
Yeah.
sows the seeds. That sows the seeds for another young person in their life. It says that we care. And we do have a responsibility for the youth because when they say the child is lost, it's the village that failed the child.
Man, I know
Got
that's
it?
right. Yes,
Not the
sir.
child didn't fail, the village failed the child. So we want to try to do this and do it right. So support it. And Barbara, if you can drop that off, and I think Prophetess dropped in. Prophet, I think you just dropped in, Prophetess. I think she did. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So she can drop in. She can also give the information on how you could actually purchase tickets. And Barbara, you had something else you wanted to give? You want information on?
Yeah, I just wanted to share with the family, just in case that they know someone that's looking for a job at Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church. We have a full-time custodial position available, and we also have a part-time custodial position available. And if anybody is interested, I really want people that want to work, that really looking for a job. And they can send application or interest to hr@enontab.org. And I'll put that in the chat also.
All right.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you,
All right.
Barbara.
Sounds
We
like a winner.
appreciate you.
All right. Thank
And
you.
did you have a number for them? Just a number for them to contact you or someone directly if they have questions or they want to purchase maybe through phone?
If they have questions about the NAACP, either NAACP banquet, they can call 215-680-2695.
And that's Barbara. All
That's
right.
Barbara.
All right. All right.
All right.
Thank you, Barbara. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you. Thank you,
Looking
family.
forward
All
to
right,
the
you got
event.
it, Barbara.
And we got one more event that's happening. And this event is actually the Awareness to Wellness. It's actually going to be the Imhotep Institute Charter School. And there's an event that's taking place on October the 12th. That's next, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And it's going to be at the Imhotep Charter School. And that's going to be connecting hearts, inspiring health. They're going to have refreshments, vending, face painting, all those things. And I will be the keynote speaker over there. That's at 6201 North 21st Street. And that's in, of course, Philadelphia. More information, 215-438-4140. We'll hear and talk more about this weekend. I'm going to have the Imhotep Charter School, the heads of the that's Mama Mimi and all of the heads that are over at Imhotep. I'm going to have them on the Green Hour this week, Big B. They're going to tell us about all the event and what they're doing because, you know, we got to sow into the children. So thank you so much for that, posting that, Prophetess. Appreciate that. You can see the flyer. It's in the chat box if you are online. All right. Okay.
It's inspiring just to go in that building and see what goes on in that place. Yeah.
All right, Kamara. That's
The
right.
art, the artwork. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's phenomenal. Okay, let's see who else we have.
All right. Well, Anita, were you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, Nitha. Appreciate
All right,
you.
Nitha. All right, Dr. Paul. Actually, Carmela's coming up, and she had a question, then she can finish.
Okay.
Carmela,
Right,
let me pose a question, then you can take it from there.
Okay.
All right. All right. She said, Dr. Paul, I tried the aloe gel, and it gave me a slight headache. Then I purchased the aloe juice, and it gave me a headache only on the right side of my head. Oh Lord, help me now. 2 weeks ago, we talked about my bowels, so I was trying to take it to help move my bowels.
Yeah.
So Dr. Paul, let's just give us a wheelbarrow. Carmel will help you out. That way we move from one side to the other.
So I took the gel. I think, was it Nathan? Somebody told me to buy the gel. And for some reason, I took a little tab of it, and I noticed my head hurt just a little. But when I drank the juice, I bought some aloe juice from Trader Joe's, and I got like a headache on the right side of my head. I said, "Oh my gosh, what's happening?" So my daughter told me, "Don't take it because sometimes, people can take things, sometimes they can't." So I don't know what was in it that gave me a headache.
Okay, first thing I'm going to ask you. Okay, here's what I'm going to ask you. How is your water?
Okay, so I don't have my bottle here. So guess what? My daughter had to talk to me. Mom, you're not drinking the water. So I bought a big gallon of water.
Yeah.
I just start, and this is so weird because I got geyser water in here. I got tons of it, but I'm not drinking. I think I have to drink 68 ounces or 75. I can't remember. But I've been drinking the water, and actually, I changed my eating habit. I lost 4 pounds, so I've been doing very well with drinking the water.
Yeah. See, but that's the problem though. If you're taking the aloe vera gel. See, aloe vera gel, these are pure nutrients. This is going to now, it binds to, and it's also derma. So whenever you're taking something like that, any herbal, is going to demand water. And if you're not drinking water, it's going to send a signal to you, you need to drink water. So it usually sends a headache or nauseousness. That's usually what it is. So anytime you have a headache of any kind, you got to get on this water. I'd rather you not take it if you're not going to drink the water. That's how important that is. It's that important.
Right.
Got it? So you got to really know it. So next time, make sure you know your number, right? You got your weight. You got your specific number of how much water you're supposed to get, right?
Yes. Yeah, I had to divide it by, I forgot the
all right, now we got to get you straight.
Gotta get you right now.
We got to get you straight.
What is it again?
All right.
Write it down.
All right. Anybody want to help her? Help your
It's
sister
by my
out?
weight
half
and
your body
divided
weight.
by
Half your weight.
my body weight.
In
Half
ounces.
your body weight.
Right.
In
half,
ounces.
Okay,
half your
I can't
body
hear.
weight.
One person I can't hear.
Okay.
Half the body weight in ounces.
Okay.
So take your body weight,
Uh-huh.
split it in half.
Uh-huh.
Okay, got that number?
Yep.
Okay, take that number and divide that by the size of the vessel of the water vessel you're going to use. So you're going to use a regular bottle of water, which is 16.9. It could be whatever 20-ounce bottle or a 32 or a 64, whatever size. What's your bottle that you use for your water?
Well, I bought a gallon now, the Crystal Geyser, because I can't find the bottles no more.
Right. Okay. So what do you use when you get by the bottles? Do you pour it into something? What do you pour it into?
I got a big jug and it has ounces on it.
Okay. Find that and find out how much is in each ounces of that jug. That's the key.
Okay.
So you got to be spot on with this. You can't float around with these numbers because your body's looking for perfection. It only operates in the spirit of perfection, which means it looks only for the truth. So if you're having something that's that strong, which aloe vera is very intense, it's very strong. It comes from the pure aloe plant, which means it's going to do what it's got to do. Right. You got to follow up with that water. So get your bottle. Make sure you look at how many ounces is in there. Got it?
I'm going to tell you. Here it is right here.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you how many ounces. It is, where my glasses at? 48 ounces.
Okay, so I don't know if you want to share what your half your body weight in ounces. You want me to do the math?
No, I can share. So
okay, so how much you weigh?
I weigh 146.
Okay, so 146, divide that by 2, and you got 73 ounces. Got it? 73 ounces is your daily intake of water.
Oh, wow.
So and you have that, divide that by, you said that's 48 ounces?
Yes.
Okay, 48. So that's 1.5 of those right there.
Right. Yes.
That's where you're supposed to be. That's right. That's 1.5. So that's your daily amount of water. When you're drinking water, you're supposed to drink water when? There's a time frame to drink water and a time not to drink water. So here's your time frame. Remember, 4 a.m. Doesn't mean you got to start this time, but this is when the opportunity opens. 4 a.m. in the morning till 7 p.m. at night.
Yes.
You got to try to get it between that time frame. That's 15 hours to get 1.5 of those in. Got it? Try not to drink after 7 p.m.
Got that. Yes, right.
Yeah,
right.
So that's what happens. So anytime you get a headache, what you gonna do? Grab that water.
Make sure I drink the water. I'm gonna drink the water. Yes. Now, what I do with the water, I've been doing with the water. When I go to work, I drink it while I'm at work. I make sure I get it in before 3 o'clock.
Right. And everybody has to balance it based on their lifestyle and what they got going on. Some people are working, some people are traveling, some people work on the road all day. So, whatever it is, just kind of work it out prior to that, but find your circadian rhythm, find your style of what you have to do. But always, it's always never usually the herb, because remember, the aloe vera is the food.
Right.
That's the food. Got it?
Right.
So,
and I also want to tell you that I brought the Red Hill oat brand.
The Red Hill. You mean
Bob's Red Mill.
Red
You
Mill?
mean Red Mill?
Red Mill. What is it? Yeah.
Bob's Red Mill.
Red Mill. And it's really, really good.
Okay. Now, what are you taking? Bob's Red Mill, what?
It's the
She
high
said
fiber oat brand.
No oats for you.
But you told me, I thought you said I can use this one because it's not like the regular oats that you buy in the pack.
No, this oats, period, are going to dry your intestines out. Got it? That's why we say stay away from the oats. Now, Bob's Red Mill scored the lowest of the glyphosate. It was the lowest, but not totally. None of them scored where there was totally none. That's why you gotta, and remember, by nature, you gotta stay away from things that are thick, creamy, things that pour slow. Plus, oatmeal has high lectins, so it's gonna pull all your moisture out of your gut. No wonder you were feeling the headache.
Well, I thought because I need more fiber, that's why I was using
you
that.
need more roughage. Got it? Roughage, not fiber, not that one. So fresh fruits and vegetables, those things will get it moving. Got it? No oatmeal. Remember, that was the gut food, right, Big B? During the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, man. So true.
And somebody told me something today that kind of blew my mind. She said, Sister Tony was like, you know what? I think it was something like when, her mom said something like, yo, when we didn't eat oatmeal, we almost got a beat. And I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, back in the day, boy.
I said, wait a minute. There may be reasons why people eat oatmeal because they're getting flashbacks.
And Dr. Paul, one more thing. So I think we talked about the bioengineered in cereals.
Yes.
So I did find organic Raisin Bran cluster cereals that didn't have any in it.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're cooking. Now you're cooking now. You're cooking now.
Then I got oat beverage, like it looks like a milk. It's oat beverage.
Nope.
Yeah, just want to get rid of oat altogether.
What?
Yeah, you just want to give it away.
No oats.
No oats.
I thought I could do the oat.
No, you know what? The best milks are going to be coconut milk, hemp milk, walnut milk. That's my three right there.
Walnut milk.
And
what's the other one?
We got hemp.
And coconut.
Coconut, hemp, or walnut. Yeah, those are the best ones out right now.
Not even the cashew?
Cashew can be, because those major brands are doing the Silk and them are doing a lot of things to it, because you got a lot. Then they're healthier than, of course, regular milk, but still they have some gums and carrageenan, things like that. You got to be careful because they're still thickeners that they put in there. See, they're training people who are transitioning off of regular milk, because regular milk now, plant milk, is very thin. So I got to thicken it up. I got to get them. I got to suffice those guys by thickening it up a little bit. So that's why it can be a problem for those who have issues with assimilation.
Okay.
So I would just say stay away from the oats right now.
Well, guess what? I did buy coconut milk.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
So what I did, I brought the coconut water and the coconut milk. My daughter told me to get these two, but I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this milk? I guess this is the one I'm supposed to use then.
Well, I would have to look on the back of that one to see what's in there. Goya's a good brand, of course. We got to see what's in there. Check everything, read everything. Okay. Read everything. Okay. Now, other things that you can do, if you got to do some cereal, do lighter grains, farina, things like that. If you got to do it, but I'm trying to just do your best. Okay. Bob's Red Mill has a brown rice and farina that some people, it doesn't bother some people. People who have lectin issues, that one's probably the best one that doesn't bother them. It's called brown rice and farina. Yeah. Okay. Good
Okay,
stuff, though,
thank you,
Carmela.
Dr. Paul. I'm
Look at
trying
that
my
woman.
best.
You're doing it, girl.
You're
You're
doing the work. That's all right.
You're doing it.
That's how you get it,
It's like
Carmela.
a baby. I'm taking it like a baby, step by step.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
Crawl, walk, run.
There
Right?
you go.
Crawl, walk,
Yes.
run. That's right.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
doing good. Let's give Carmela a hand,
All right,
y'all.
Carmela.
Let's get off the mic.
That's great.
Yes, we got to give you a hand for that.
Yes.
She's working it
Indeed.
out.
Congratulations, Carmela.
Thank you. I'm working
Carmela.
it. It's hard, but guess
Congratulations.
what? Nothing too hard. God said ain't nothing too hard for him, so ain't nothing too
Girl,
hard.
I know that's right.
That's right.
Well,
But see, she's putting the work in, y'all. See, she's putting the work in and she's working it out. But once she finds it, woo,
I'm gonna come back with my testimony. Okay?
well.
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Congratulations.
All right, Carmela.
All right.
That's great.
Okay. Got a question from Antoinette before we get to Clara. Question is, what is the best magnesium? Can some herbs cause you to have an acidic pH reading? Or what is good for hot flashes?
Okay, first question was what's the best magnesium?
Best magnesium, yes.
Magnesium is anything green. That's the green drinks. Anything green is magnesium. Got it? So I say plant-based, whatever that comes from the plant. That's what the green drinks are.
Mm-hmm.
So my green drink is a high magnesium. Alfalfa, which is in the green drink, all of those things are high magnesium. All right. So what was the second question?
The second question was about the pH. Can you have an herb that causes you to have an acidic pH reading? Can some herbs? Some herbs.
It depends on that specific one. Yeah, there are herbs that balance out. Because remember, there's herbs that speed you up. There's ones that slow you down, and then they balance out. Mm-hmm. So, for example, let's take, the pomegranate or the cranberry. They're good for you, but they fall on the acidic side. You got it? So that's the key. So something like that, just looking at the fruit. So it's the same thing with the kingdom of the plant kingdom. There's some that spin you, fast. Some of them spin you slow. Some of them balance you out. So you got to know what you're taking and what you're doing it for. You got it? So that's the key. All right. And what was
the last one, what is good for hot flashes? And then we'll go up to Clara. What's good for hot flashes?
All right. Hot flashes always come back to, we have a probing of questions that we'll ask. Age has a lot to do with that. Body mass index has a lot to do with that. But also, that's immediately dealing with the, liver. You got to look at the liver, not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, just food for the soul, just the liver. And why? Because the liver is the one that's dealing with the balancing of the hormones, dealing with the issues with the blood. You got to clean the blood. Also, thyroid. So thyroid has a lot to do with that also. So sea vegetables would be on the radar. So these are some things. I don't know her specific situation, but traditionally we would look in those areas: liver, thyroid, things like that, because we got to look at weight, temperature, and pressure. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Paul.
Thank you. All right.
I do your green drink at 2 or 3 a day. So I guess that takes care of my magnesium.
There you go. You got it.
Okay, great.
Who is that?
Antoinette.
Antoinette.
Hey,
yes, Antoinette, what's going on? I didn't know that was you.
Yeah. And her last one was, what's good for hot flashes, Dr. Paul?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what the hot flash is for.
Okay. All right. Very good.
It's going to be the liver. And that would be things like, you can also do, there's black cohosh. Okay. There's Don Quay. That's correct. Don Quay. Any of the thistle family. Blessed thistle, milk thistle, holy thistle. All those are good for the balancing of that. You only need one, though. Only need one. And remember, what y'all gonna do? Drink plenty of
water.
Got it. That's right. That's what's going to make it all happen. Wonderful things happen when you take herbs with really good water. That's a happy marriage right there. Got it?
Okay.
Keep that in mind.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Clara, you're up in the corner, and then we'll go over to the next question. Clara Robinson.
And also remember, if there's anybody on Prophetess, I don't know, I haven't seen Prophetess on.
She's there. Prophetess is there.
Okay, if there's anyone that's on
Facebook.
on Facebook, right? And also she did a shout out. She said it's not too late to register for the school age children to Roscoe Draper, my boy, chapter Airport Day, Saturday, October the 5th. That looks like this Saturday, right? 10
Yes,
a.m.
sir.
4 p.m. Check-in begins at 9:30 a.m. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go. All right, I got it. Yep. All right, it's check-in at 9:30. I can't make that one, but we got to keep in touch, Prophets. Let me know what's going on there. Go in the chat box and you can be a part of that. Roscoe Draper is 100 and I think she said 105 now.
5 something like that. Yeah.
My man.
105.
That's right.
105. Let's get Prophetess a hand over there, y'all. She snuck in over there.
That's right. She snuck in.
She
Fingers
snuck
just
in. Thank you,
came in.
Prophetess,
Snuck on in.
aka
Fingers.
Yes.
Congratulations.
So you gotta give us some updates just before we go to the next person. I gotta get an update. Did you fly today? Did you fly?
What's that?
Did you fly today?
No, I did not.
Okay. When you
I was at Nigeria's Independence Day and Guinea Independence Day. We had flag raisings today at City Hall. So
awesome.
I've been at City Hall all day since
give her a hand, y'all. She is doing the humanitarian
Prophet is all over the place, man.
All over the
Guinea
place.
Association and City Hall with their banquet so that I could make it home. I had a 7:00 meeting. I jumped out of that. I'm over here and I'm gonna jump out of here, get into my pilots class.
All right.
Well,
that's right. That's
girlfriend
right.
be rocking, boy. Fingers be rolling.
She's rolling. She's not rocking. She's rolling. All right. We're going to go to the next one, Big B. Who do we have?
Okay, Clara, you there yet? I see your shadow. You're trying to find the mic button so you can trying to get it unmuted, huh?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Enon today because we were over at Enon. We had a great one for the senior saints.
Enon, that's my church.
Yay. Yes, we had a great time over at Enon today. Had a little sit down with the seniors, and I always have a pleasure. So thanks, to the Enon sister, the whole entire ministry. But Sandy Bird, Sandy always grabs me at the last place. He said, "Get on over here." So I got to go. I got to go. So thank you to her and Pastor Waller. It was good seeing everybody. So shout out to Enoch. Yeah. All right. Who else is there?
Claire, did you get it yet? She's having a problem trying to find it. Okay. Do this, Claire. Just kind of do yourself a favor. See if you can find it. We'll go to somebody else. If you get it, I'll see it clear, and then I'll come back to you. Okay. All right. Real quick, Eve wants to know what's the good multivitamin to take, and also, did you say that B12 with what is this cyanocobalamin is bad?
Yep, that is correct. Let's start with that one first. Cyanocobalamin comes from cyanide. That is correct. So if you see that anywhere on your multivitamins, you're going to see them on a lot of multivitamins. Cyano. Right. Actually, when they take it, I don't even want to tell y'all where it comes from and how they do it. I ain't going to do that. It's going to gross you out. But just understand that you don't want it, all right? Cyanide is just one of the many things that it comes from. So leave that alone. The one you're looking for is methylcobalamin. Got it? Methylcobalamin.
Can you spell that, please? What we should not be taking.
Yes, CYNACOBALAMIN. Cyanocobalamin. Yeah. So it's CY. You got that one? CYANOCOBALAMIN. Now the one you want is methylcobalamin. That's METHYL. Cobalamin. COBALAMIN. Got it? You're going to see this on even things like the Flintstone vitamins and the children's vitamins. They pretty much are running on this thing. It's very cheap and it's inexpensive. And I believe most of the people that are using it don't even know that it's bad for them. And it's a form. I got to tell you. Big B, can I tell them? Do I have to tell them? Do I have to tell them?
Go ahead, knock them on, Doctor.
It's human waste. It's comes from. Yeah, that's what it is. It's really bad. It's a process of them refining human waste. It's coming from the water system. Yeah. So and they sell it back to you refined, and that's what it is. That is exactly what it is. So leave it alone. Got it? So what was the other question? There was another question, right, Big E?
No, that was it.
Okay, I thought he had another one. Didn't he say silent? It was the. Did he have another question? I thought it was another one.
That was the second one.
That was the second one. Yes.
And what was the first? What was the first question?
The first one.
What was the first
It
question?
was about B12. Can you take B12? Did you say B12 with cyanocobalamin was bad?
Yeah, I thought it was two questions. I guess it was just one then, right?
Yeah, it was just one. Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Who we got next?
All right. We'll have up there. It says iPhone up in the upper left there. iPhone. You got. There you go. Thank you. We got you. Who is this?
How you doing, Dr. Paul? How you doing, Bill? How's the family
All
tree
right.
doing?
All right. Who is that?
You take a guess. I've been away for a long time.
Don't start. Don't you start. You take a guess. You know I'm getting old.
Yeah. So
No, I'm just kidding.
I've
Go
been
right ahead.
bad, eating the wrong foods out there still doing some chicken and stuff and just working 2 jobs. And so I haven't been on for a while.
Okay. All right. That's all right. You know,
From
that's
New
what this is
Jersey.
all about.
Sounds
So-
like Helen.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what
Helen?
that's what I was getting ready to say.
Is
Sound
that
like Helen.
Helen?
Sound like Helen.
Helen
Yes,
Willard.
this is the mass singer. Yes, this is Helen. You
Welcome
got it.
back.
Welcome back, Helen.
Welcome back, Helen.
Now,
Oh,
Helen, you
thank
better get
you.
on. You better show your picture, girl. You
Oh,
know we ain't
think
like
of
that.
you.
Yeah.
You've been
I'm
trying to
sitting in the
hide.
car.
Welcome back, Helen.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to ask you, Dr. Paul, what is something good to replace the chicken instead of doing chicken, getting some high B12s, because the way I'm eating, I'm not getting enough.
Mm-hmm. Well, remember, you can also as a substitute. Lion's mane's been really high on the chart for a substitute. You got portobellos. You also have jackfruit. These are things that you can use as alternative as meat, as an alternative to meat. Is that what you're asking? Something as an
Yes.
alternative to meat? Yeah.
Yes.
So you can use those, like lion's mane specifically. Have you ever gone to? I know you're in Jersey, right? So have
Yes.
you had? There's a few vegan restaurants around you, right? Have you been to them?
Grains and greens.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of them have a lot of good breakdowns. Like if you go online, there's thousands of it out there. So if you just go online and
They got
punch
something called seitan or something with soybean.
seitan, yeah, seitan.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's a fermentation. So be careful with that. That can make you acidic. So be careful with that
Loaded
one.
with sodium.
Yeah, yeah, and some of them have sodium. They pack them with sodium, so be careful. But these are some of the things that you get. Remember that protein. Okay, this is a good conversation. Remember, it's not the protein. People say, I got to get protein, got to get protein, got to get protein. And they think you got to get it from meat. You don't have to get it from meat. Got it? Remember, the highest complex carbohydrate, complex carb, is a plant. Got it? Only a plant can reach up and grab the amino acids to bring it down, nitrogen out the air, bring it down to build the building blocks of the cell, which is what? That's what the plant does. Now, the only reason that the animal has protein is because the animal eats the plant.
There you
got
go.
it? So the myth of having to have meat as a protein is a myth. Got it? So any of those things that we talked about, portobellos, you can do any of all those. They are all good. Okay.
One
Good.
more question. Is Go Macro bars, they're protein bars, are they healthy bars? Because I know they got a little sugar in it.
Yeah.
You think that'll spike the sugar, or you think that's a healthy bar?
Not if it's organic. If it's organic sugars that are used, yeah. If it's organic sugars, you got to look at the. We would have to look at the ingredients on there and break it down. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Hey, Helen,
thank
come
you,
on.
Helen.
We ain't going nowhere. We're
Come
right
on,
here.
Helen.
Oh,
Come on,
thank
Helen.
you.
Come on home, girl.
I appreciate that.
We want you
Thank you
doing
so
your.
much,
We
everybody.
want you. We want your pictures of you shopping as you.
That's right.
show us
Yeah,
the
Helen,
stuff.
we missed
Just
you.
to show you.
Okay. All right. I go back to Sprouts, and if you're on, I'll try to do it then.
Well,
Okay.
All right.
we're right here every hump day.
Yay.
Sounds great.
All
Take
right,
care.
Helen.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming in.
Hey, I
God
got a
bless.
surprise. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I got a little surprise for y'all. I got a picture. Shanita just sent me something.
Uh-oh, look out now. Go
There
ahead.
you
Go
go.
ahead.
There you
Bam.
go. There
Go
you
ahead.
go. Look at baby.
Go ahead, baby Shanita.
Says,
Oh, he's
I'm
a
here.
handsome little fellow.
He is so
God bless
cute.
him.
Go ahead,
So
man.
sweet.
Yes.
See?
God bless him.
That's
He
right.
says,
You
I'm
got some nerve to
here.
be chilling, Dr. P. How
So
about that?
adorable.
Got that
Yes.
eye on you. Bam.
Yes. He says,
So
he
adorable.
says, yes, he says, I'm here.
Eyes wide
That's right.
open
That's
too.
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm here. That's
That's
right.
right. Don't start no
Shout out
stuff,
to
boy.
Shanita. Right. Yep. Excellent. Excellent. She's probably listening. She might be listening because I know she's resting probably
That's
right now.
right. That's
But
right.
she's probably online. So shout out to Shanita. All right.
Hey, Dr. Corey, you know what's so cool about that? So one
Mhm.
time, what a lot of people don't realize is, when moms are taking all this information in, it's going right straight to her. So she's already knows what's going on.
Yes, yes. And she's got a testimony.
Yeah,
Yes, she
buddy.
got a testimony. Yes. Shanita has a testimony. Boy,
Yes,
I tell
sir.
you,
Yes,
great
sir.
testimony.
All
Okay.
right. Up
All
next
right,
is
look.
Patricia Burke. Patricia, you there?
Yes. Good evening, Family Tree. How are you?
Good
All
evening.
right, doing well. Mm-hmm.
So two things. Were you aware that there's a holistic health and healing expo this Saturday at Cherry Hill?
I did hear there's a couple of them. They go on almost like every so often. I hear a lot of them. There was one I believe in Cherry Hill. Yeah, I did hear one on
Yes.
Cherry Hill. Yeah, there's a lot of them going on every weekend. So which one are you talking about? Do you have the information on it for the family?
Yeah. It's from 10 to 5 at the DoubleTree in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And I did sign up. So this will be my first time going, me and my daughter.
Okay. Okay. So definitely more information if you can drop it down in the box for us. Maybe we
Okay.
can get a link or something like that. And if you want to go out to find out something, family, always I say venture to all of them. Anybody doing anything holistic, I say support them. Support every and everything. The herb stores. You will never hear me say something bad about anybody that's doing anything helping for the family. Got it? We may not all agree with where our perspectives and how we go about it, but we definitely support you in any and every way. So if there's any information you have, please drop that for the family, okay?
I sure will. And one more thing. I have a friend. She told me yesterday that she's diagnosed with stage 4 stomach cancer. And she's going to start her chemo next Tuesday. Is there anything that she can take or do? I told her I was going to be on the family tree tonight, and whatever information you give me, I'm going to take it back to her.
Yeah, I would have a lot. I mean, if her situation is already advanced like that, stage 4, I would say definitely an assessment is needed. She got to sit down with me where we can go over because I would have a ton of questions for her. But it's always going back to food choices. You know, anything immediately, as we were talking about early, to do for any issues with stomach deals with derma. Remember, derma is skin, so skin on the outside, skin on the inside. So we have to deal with things like the aloe vera gels, things like that. But it also means a transformation happens by the renewing of the mind. This didn't happen overnight. It's about the food choices. She's got to learn to change the food choices. Too much
Right.
to the acidic foods, things like that. So that would be a phone consultation. I wish I could get to her before she went through the process, but I don't know how far down the road she is right now. But please give her my information. I'll be glad to talk to her. Okay.
I definitely will. She said it's hereditary. She just buried her sister. Her mom had it. She passed. I think her dad had it. Now she has a brother and a sister that are still living, and they have it, but in different parts of the body. And she also said she just found out she had a bad stomach ache. She looked like she was 7 months pregnant. This was all within 3 months. And she went the other day, and she said she was totally shocked.
Well, here's what I would say on that point. I'm very careful just to say I understand where she's coming from, and I know what it looks like. But when we really break it down, it's what you're eating. Got it?
Right.
And when it comes to when they say hereditary, when we really deep dive in what's really hereditary mean, everybody's eating from the same table. You got it? That's the
Right.
problem. That's why we call it that's why it's called the vicious cycle, because it cycles from generation to generation. Everybody's eating the wrong food, eating the wrong stuff.
Right.
You've taken these things in as comfort foods. You can't eat comfort food all your life. You got it?
Right.
But we are
Yes.
doing these things. So it's all about understanding. I can definitely help her in every way. Okay. So if you can get a hold of her, I don't know how long the way, but I can help as much as I can in her process. Okay.
Okay. I sure
All right.
will.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Dr. Paul, that's where the movie comes from. It kind of lets us know about they're trying to kill us. Talking about all that stuff.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Feedback,
Right.
y'all. Feedback. Who watched the movie? Who
I
watched
know
the
I
movie?
did.
You
I
did,
know I
Big B?
did.
What'd you get out of it, Big B?
I
Man,
did.
who's that?
Bianca.
Go ahead, Bianca.
I
did.
Any feedback? Any
So
feedback? Give me your feedback. Yeah.
so the feedback of it was
Did she drop out?
No, she's still there. Still there, Bianca? Well, she was.
Bianca? Yeah, she was.
When you talk about comfort foods, just on my part, as I watched it, and we talk about how
I mean,
how the family comes together, and it's like a
right, and how the
celebration.
yeah.
There you go. Go ahead, Bianca.
So they were saying the same thing that Dr. Paul was just saying, how the family comes together, and it's like they use that time, like the eating, to be social and come together. But
Yes.
do you really need that to come together? It's really the assimilation of coming together and enjoying each other's company, but it doesn't have to be with the poisonous food.
You got it.
Right.
You got it. You got it.
And it's how you just said, a lot of things aren't hereditary. It's just that everybody cooks the same. Like, I'm going to cook like my mom taught me how to cook.
Exactly.
She's going to cook like her mom taught her how to cook. And if you don't know any better, then you've passed that, you passed that long down the line.
Vicious cycle. That's what it is. It's a vicious cycle. And it's
That's
not
what's hereditary.
Yep, the vicious cycle is that's what's hereditary.
That's
and
right.
see, also the food is changing at the same time. So you
Yeah,
got
it
a
is.
target, you got a target that's moving at the same time. It would
Right.
be their greatest thing is to convince you that it's hereditary. So let's do this procedure. No. You can't say
right.
there's somebody in that family or anybody in your family or anybody that's listening's family that's outside the box. You're gonna see somebody, and guess what? They ain't doing what the rest of them are doing. They always gonna be sort of, we call the remnant. That's the one that says, I ain't eating this stuff, and it's not happening to them. So what's their situation? So that's why we got to go back to go look at that documentary, y'all. It really gets and
It
hits
really
home.
is.
Yeah,
It
it's
really hits
called
home.
they're trying to kill us, guys.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
I think it's on
It's a
on
documentary.
Tubi,
Yeah.
TUBI for
Yeah,
free.
it's Tubi and also on YouTube because I'm looking at it right now.
And it's on YouTube as well.
Yeah. All right. So good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. All right, Big B. Who else we have here, buddy? Before we
Okay,
close
Beverly,
out. We're almost ready to close
you're
out.
up. You're up next, Beverly.
Okay. I just want to share that I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer in 2021, a week after the COVID shot, and that was in July of 2021. And I was drug free until this March, and now I'm on chemo and a few other things. But about 8 hours after I take my chemo, this is what I take. Can you see this? It's a binder. It's a detox. It has zeolite and charcoal and bunch of good stuff in it.
Okay.
About 8 hours after my chemo.
Yeah, okay. This binder. All right, binder plus all in one detox. Okay, what's in there? Let me see what's in there.
Let me see. Let me put on my glasses here.
You got your glasses. You can put your glasses on.
And now let me turn to the light. Let me see. It has activated charcoal, bentonite clay, zeolite, chlorella, spirulina, and diatomaceous diatomaceous earth.
Mm-hmm. That's a serious formula right there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
and I'm doing great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm stage 4, 3 years strong.
All right, let's give her a hand,
That's
y'all.
right.
Come
That's
on,
great.
y'all.
That's
Let's get
great.
off mute. That's the
Congratulations.
stealth one
That's
right there,
great. Yeah,
buddy.
buddy.
That's the
Congratulations,
stealth.
cousin Beverly.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay,
Congrats.
Beverly. Yay.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yay.
He promised not.
Amen.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. God bless
Yes.
you.
Keep up the
Yeah.
good work.
Glory to
Yes.
God.
Glory to
I know
God.
that's right. I know
Congratulations.
that's right.
Yes. And we also remember this is the month for Breast
Reminder.
Cancer Awareness Month. So
Yeah.
again, today I did the seminar that I specifically talked about today was the lymphatic system. And I showed the people at E9 and the family how to use that. Remember, you start to what? Massage those
Yes.
areas.
Yeah.
Lymphatic system, pump those areas. You should be pumping those areas every time you go to bed, every time you wake up. Just go through a process. Takes you a few seconds. That's all you're doing. Just moving it on down, right, y'all? Moving on
Mm-hmm.
down under the
Mhm.
armpits. Tap, 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 tap. All those things.
Yeah,
Makes a
buddy.
difference. All right.
You know, Dr. Paul,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
this
Nita,
is
go ahead.
Nita. You know, it was mentioned only a couple times, and then you don't hear it anymore. But, and I don't, you know, of course, if they did research, they're not going to put it out there. But when they started with the COVID vaccines, it came out in the news that they started noticing an increase of diagnosis of women with breast cancer, those who were vaccinated.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, there's some deep studies that are really starting to finally come out and tell the truth of the matter. And these are tests that were suspected to be in certain levels, but now they're being quantified by major journals like the Lancet, the JAMA, and all the different medical magazines are starting to catch up because people are asking questions, and if after so long you're not getting them answered, you got to start to say, well, it's got to be something else. So,
Yes.
so it's
But
starting to come
they
up.
did definitely mention that it causes circulatory problems.
Mm-hmm.
That was a definite.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right. That's right.
I saw a client this week, young man, and when he was younger, he had an ear infection, and he's from Puerto Rico or the Dominican, and back then he didn't get treated, the parents, and then with the medical system, so it affected his heart, but he was okay, stable until after he had the vaccine. Now he's a candidate for a heart transplant.
Oh,
It
wow.
just aggravated everything after
Yeah.
having the vaccine.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
There's
we just keep
there's
folks like that in prayer.
Yeah, keep them in prayer. And it's a million stories that are going on right now.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
let's keep it all in prayer. All right. Thank you, Beverly. We appreciate you.
I have one
Congratulations
other
again.
question.
Go ahead, Beverly. You have a question.
When you invert, that drains the lymph system, correct?
When you do what?
Invert. Your feet is up and your head's down.
Well, that helps. That helps with the process. Remember, the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump.
Right.
So it only has muscles that overlap and they twitch, but they only want to move when you move. So that helps the process. But you got to get you got to get moving. Got
if
it?
you invert and rocking back and forth.
Yeah, some of that helps, but it's more like internally you need to do some exercise to move that pseudomotor, which means you got to do something. See, when you have the machines that, do the shaking and the vibrating and the tilting and all that helps. That helps. But there's nothing going to be more important than you doing that. You got it?
Yeah.
So you got to get on those rebounders, like the mini trampoline, the elliptical machines, the row machine. Y'all know I love my row machine. I love my row machine. Fab, Big B. I'm still nursing the back a little bit, but I overdid it, man. I overdid it. I got
know.
excited.
Trying to get to be young as me. I know what's up.
I got excited one day. I got too excited in the row chair. I got excited, so I'm. So let's see who else we have. Is that it, Big B? I think that's it.
That was it, Dr. P.
Yes,
we're just at that point, man. Believe it or not.
Okay, I'd say that this was very informative today. I thank all of those that gave great testimonies today. I think that this is always a great platform for those to hear the testimonies and to hear the real life experiences. That's why we call it the family tree.
Right.
So Big B, wrap it up, buddy. Tell us how they can participate in supporting the family tree. All right.
Yeah, man. Look, as always, guys, we're here to help you any way that we can. We do our best to answer questions. Some guys, you just send me questions to my email address. And that's fine too. And I forward them right to Dr. B so that we can make sure that we stay together. And before I roll out, Kimberly's up before I close, Dr. Ball. Kimberly, I see you there. You just popped up.
Hi, good evening. I wanted to know if Dr. Paul's still going to be on. I'm sorry. Let me turn this off.
Yes, Kimberly.
Are you still going to be on the Karen Hunter show?
Yes. Thank you so much for reminding me to tell everyone. It's going to be next Wednesday. And I believe it's at 3. I'll have to check on that. I'll bring it to this weekend. I believe it's between 3 and 5. And I think they're having me on at around 3:30, I believe. I'll have to check with Ivy, but it's next. Yes, the 9th. That's the 9th. That'll be next. Thank you so much, Kimberly. You made that happen.
Yeah, right on time. That was right on time.
Well, thank you so much, Kimberly. You made that happen. So Karen Hunter, if you don't know, is on Sirius XM, and they got wind of this thing called the family tree, and saying, "What these folks talking about? They getting well."
Who these crazy people? Who these crazy people is?
And Kimberly, you still there? You still there?
Yeah, she's still there.
Yeah.
Hey, Kimberly, tell them what your story was real quickly. Can you do that for me real quick? And Big B, you can follow up after
Sure,
this.
man, no problem.
Just tell them what you gave as your testimony. And you said you did a weight loss, right? How much did you say you lost on your weight?
I lost 130 pounds.
You go, girl.
That's it. Stop right there. Stop right there.
That's enough.
That's enough right there.
One of those sloops, man.
That's a drop the mic right there. You ain't got to go no further. 130 pounds. Bam. That's it.
I know that's right.
How'd you do it? How'd you do it?
I
Shut
did
my
have
mouth.
help.
I'm just kidding.
Have
Go
you
ahead,
stapled
Kimberly.
it?
But I did have help, and I had I'm on a wellness journey. And I said that someone was gracious enough to share the information with me, and I wanted to share it with the world about this show that you come on every Wednesday and you go to class and you get knowledge and you find a holistic way to supplement your living and health.
That's wonderful.
So that's basically what I shared.
Yeah, thank you.
That makes it all worth it. Makes it all worth it.
You went national because I tell you, my phone.
You had to give me time to get up out of the chair and walk over to the phone.
So what happened was amazing because my phone was going crazy in the middle of the day. When I was sitting down, my phone just went ballistic, and I was like, "What is going on?" Something went on, and I thank you so much, and I look forward to a great sit down with Karen Hunter.
No, what happened to it?
Yeah, she's Pulitzer Prize winner. She's a
Pulitzer.
Yes.
She's mute that milk.
Yeah, we got it. We got to come out.
I got her. Yep, and she's a Pulitzer Prize winner, and she is awesome. Her platform is awesome. I've been listening to some of the shows there, just trying to familiarize, the clientele. Everybody's been on there. Everybody's been on there.
3 million listeners. 3 million
listeners. So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
I look forward to the conversation, and hey, we're gonna talk about us. How about that? So tune in, and I'll make sure I have that information for this weekend on the Green Hour and also on my show on Saturday. Okay, I'll make sure we have that for the family. All right.
Okay.
All right.
She also hosts a class on Saturdays with Dr. Greg Carr, and it has thousands of listeners too.
Awesome.
That's great.
Awesome.
Great, yes, indeed.
Yes. Yes. All right,
just before I wrap up, we want to let you know, guys, that I did put the link in for the holistic thing at the hotel over there in Cherry Hill. So that link is also in this chat. Okay. So make sure that in order to make sure you get a copy of tonight's chat, what you got to do, you got to send me an email, guys. Send an email to me at meccavideo@gmail.com. Again, that's meccavideo@gmail.com. To support the family tree, what do you want to do? You want to use my Cash App. That's $BILMORGAN. That's $BALMORGA. And if you want to continue to support through your bank using Zelle, that ID number is mechavideo@comcast.net. Again, mechavideo@comcast.net. And of course, we have our P.O. Box right here in Cherry Hill. That's Bill Morgan. P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Again, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring your enemies, everybody where? Right here to the family.
All right,
Hope today.
All right. Hey, family, did you learn anything?
Yeah, buddy.
Always. Always.
All right. I want to thank, let's give a thanks out there to Propness, a.k.a. Finger.
Yeah. Fingers in the house, y'all.
She's literally about to fly on out of here.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for being moderator and doing what you do. And then also Big B, let's get Big B one.
Your man.
That's right, Big B. Yes, Big B.
Family, gotta keep it rolling.
Big B.
Yeah, but yeah, Coach G. Yo.
Appreciate you and all you do, Mike. And we want to say,
Hallelujah.
Be encouraged, family. You know, we always say, you know, if you're breathing,
you got a shot. Yeah.
I want to take that a little bit deeper now. I want to take it a little bit deeper tonight. And that means when we say you breathing, you got a shot, that means not only just that, but it's in whatever you want to pursue in life.
Yeah, I know that's right.
If you breathing, you can still write that book. If you breathing, you can start that business. If you breathing, you can prepare your family. Got it? So I want to stay an encouragement to everybody. Be encouraged, because you remember, if you're breathing,
you got it in more ways than one.
Yeah, that's going to be the new one, right? Tap. Shout out to my cousin over there, Ronzie Butler. What's up? Come on, mute for a second. Say hey, what's up to everybody? Come on, mute and say what's up to everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Right
there's Ronzie hiding in the corner.
That's my cousin. He just the pepper version of me, that's all.
Well,
what's up, Ronzie? Ronzie, baby.
Yeah, man.
Tap. Come on, that's right. I see you, Marcy. I see you. Marcy on me, Marcy on you. Come on the other side. Good night, Cricket. We'll see you.
All right, Paula L. Have a good evening.
Good night.
Yeah. Sheila.
Good. Sheila. What's up, Sheila?
Patricia.
All right,
good night, family.
Yeah. Rita Schultz.
Good.
Yeah.
Breathe out. Come on,
G.
deep one, y'all. Come on.
Hey. Dr. Lenny. Yeah.
Breathe out. Doc is in here.
In the house.
Breathe in.
Marcy.
Breathe out. One more. Breathe in.
Barbara Miller. Sheila Johnson.
All right.
Felicia.
I see you over there, Debbie. You still ain't got off the city.
Rhonda. Beverly Kemp.
Still over there. Clap. She still
ain't. Oscar. Olivia Thompson.
All right, rub your hands together.
All right, Eva.
We're gonna get a little qigong going.
Kemp, Cecilia Jones. Dwayne Rosetta Johnson. Dixon.
Come on.
Vaughn.
Get that energy going, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on.
Pamela Rich. Well,
come on.
We love that.
Tap. And
all
tap.
Right.
We're going to do an energy bath. And tap. And then rub it on down. Rub it on down. There you go. Don't touch the stuff, though. You can feel the energy. Can't you feel it, Marcy?
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, now.
Clap. Clap.
Yep.
And clap.
Yep.
Come on. Clap. And one more time. Clap. And then stop. And hold the top. Move the top. Keep the bottom still. You feel that energy? If you don't like that, feel that. You feel that, don't you?
I feel it.
Wow. All right. With good intentions, bless it on side of yourself.
Yeah.
God keep y'all. And remember, thanks for tuning in to the Family Tree.
Hey.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Paul. All right. Love y'all.
Dr. Paul. Love you.
All right, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Paul.
All right. See you
No.
Go Big B. 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 Go Rita. Go Rita. Go Rita. Go Rita. Go Kathy. Go Kathy. Go Kathy. Go Kathy. Go Marcy. Go Marcy. Go Marcy. Go Marcy. Go Marcy. Go on there. Break it down, Marcy. Break it down, Marcy. Break it down, Marcy. Break it down,